The subject is hydraulics and pneumatics. Experiment number 1, to find characteristics of gear pump at rated speed. This is the first practical of hydraulics and pneumatic. In that practical we can finding out characteristics of a pump at rated speed. Objective of experiment is a single stage external type gear pump consists of two identical intermeshing spur wheels working with a fine clearance inside a suitably shaped casing. Next objective is one gear is keyed to driving shaft of a motor and other revolve ideally. Oil is entered in a shape between the teeth and the casing and carried around between the gear from the suction port to the discharge port. It can not be slipped back into the inlet side due to the meshing of gear. Those are the objective. So next is procedure. So first point is fill the Psi 68 oil in oil sump up to 3/4 50 liter of the tank. Second procedure is keep the gate valve fully open on a discharge line. Third, start the motor. Fourth number, note the pressure gauge reading capital G. In that we can measure time for 5 pulses in the energy meter by means of stopwatch. Next one is a time for 10 centimeter rise in the collecting tank by means of stopwatch. The difference of level between the pressure and vacuum gauge. This is we can measure the level between the pressure and vacuum gauge. Okay. So next procedure point is take at least 4 set of reading varying the head from maximum at the shut off to minimum where gate valve is fully open. This can be done by throttling the delivery valve. The section side is 1 diameter and the delivery side is 1 diameter. An energy meter is provided to measure the input into the motor and collecting a tank to measure the discharge. A pressure gauge is fitted in the delivery to measure the head. Note the pump set will be full of oil while starting. For this reason it should not be allowed to drain, and hence if is mounted in such a fashion that it remain full of oil all the times. So next point is observation. What we observe. So first this is the specifications. First one is area of measuring tank. So capital A is equal to 300 multiplied by 300 mm square. So this is given area of measuring tank. A is equal to 300 multiplied by 300 mm square. Second point is energy meter constant. Capital N, it is denoted by capital N, is equal to 3200 pulses per kilowatt hour. Next point is the level difference between vacuum. It is indicated by capital X is equal to 600 mm gauge and pressure gauge. So this is a observation. Area of measuring tank capital A, energy meter constant capital N, and level difference between vacuum capital X. Okay. So next one is observation table. In observation table we observe that pressure gauge reading capital G, unit is kg per centimeter square, and time required for 5 pulses. Time required so time required for 5 pulses. Energy meter, capital T in second. Okay, next column is time required for 50 mm rise of oil level, small t in second, and fourth column is the speed in rpm. So we observe that first reading is for one pressure gauge reading is 1 kg per centimeter square. That time required for pulses of energy meter is 19. Okay, and same time required for 50 mm rise of oil level is 20 second, and speed is constant 1440. So we take 5 readings. For first reading, pressure gauge is 1 kg per centimeter square. For second reading, we set pressure gauge 2 kg per centimeter square, and third reading we take 3 kg per centimeter square, and fourth one is 4 kg per centimeter square. So this is observation table. We can show here observation table. So total 4 reading we can take, and it is shown in a table. Okay, so next point. So next is a result table. By using formula we can calculate discharge, head, output, input, and efficiency of a gear pump. So by using that observation table, we see we can finding out a discharge. So first discharge we get first discharge 2.25 into 10 raised to 4. That time head is also getting 9.8, output is 19.90, and input is 296.05. Okay, so that time we can calculate efficiency. So putting these values, we get efficiency is 6.72 72%. Okay, so totally we calculate discharges, head, output, input, and efficiency of gear pump. So total 4 reading, and putting this value we calculate efficiencies of gear pump. So next point is conclusion. Okay, so this is the result table. We can this is the efficiency. We can calculate 6.72, 8.55, 9.70, 12.38. Okay, so next we can conclude here. Okay, by on a result table we can draw, after that we can draw characteristics of a gear pump. So total 4 reading we can take, and finding out efficiency of gear pump. So we draw this is the first characteristics we can draw here in a x-axis and in a y-axis. Okay, so first point, discharge, first is a discharge versus head. We can draw here characteristics, discharge versus head. So this is discharge versus head point. Next characteristics we can draw input power versus head. Okay, input power versus head. Input power versus head. In x-axis input power, in a y-axis it is head. Okay, so this this is the characteristics we can draw here: input, power versus head. And first characteristics is discharge versus head in a x-axis and y-axis. In a x-axis we show discharge, and y-axis shows head. Okay, so after that plotting, all of you see. Next is next characteristics we can draw here: efficiency versus head. Okay, efficiency. So efficiency of a gear pump, efficiency of a gear pump. So this is the third characteristics we can calculate by using a result table. Okay. On that characteristics, we conclude that in this experiment we find characteristics that first one is if we increase the head, then at some point the graphical representation cannot continuous. And second one is it is a sudden change in a graph, therefore in experimentally we find different characteristics compared to theoretically. Okay, so this is a conclusion. Okay, thank you.